I don't know if you know in history. Do you know the reasoning why William Tyndale was burnt?
Well, Henry didn't like him, and because Tyndale rejected the marriage to Boleyn. Henry didn't like that, so if he'd have got hold of him, he would have burnt him.
Wait, Tyndale was Tyndale Catholic?
No, Protestant. Now, where was Tyndale burnt it here in England? Geneva. Maybe you're right. I can't remember why.
But what I was asking that is, I was reading up on it, and one of the reasons.
I may be wrong about Tyndale, about what was his position on the marriage, the royal marriage. Go on anyway.
Yeah.
But he was way, like you said, he went further than what Henry intended in terms of beliefs and these things.
Well,
there's one person here called Richard who believes he reads a Tyndale Bible.
All right.
Yeah, very interesting guy. I think he's quite Gnostic.
Right. So he won't even accept the King James Bible.
No, he doesn't like King James Bible.
Oh well,
He thinks that's a corrupted.
that's a novelty.
But he based on Tyndale.
He believes in the Tyndale Bible.
You know these Protestants, if you can find a sect between two slices of ham, they'll find one. The space will be enough.
So what I was reading up, it said that apparently one of the problems, and apparently King Henry at the beginning enforced this, was that apparently it was illegal to do translations of the Bible from Latin.
There was a prohibition on simply anyone translating the Bible into the English tongue, but there were many, many translations of parts of the New Testament into the Anglo-Saxon tongue.
Yeah.
There are many. I've got a book called English Virgins by a man called Hugh Pope, which talks about this, and a book by Henry Graham called Where We Got the Bible, Our English Bible. So predates the King James Version, and in fact the Catholic Douay Rheims Bible is from 1582 in the New Testament, and the King James, of course, is 3 decades later, 1611.
15. Oh yeah,
15.
decades.
Yeah. So we've got, but they have to be authorised by the church. Otherwise, you'll end up with all kinds of nonsense. Remember the Breaches Bible? Somebody wrote a Bible, some Protestant guy in England. He didn't like the fact of the idea of Adam and Eve being naked, so he said God clothed them with breeches. It's called the Breaches Bible. But that's a frivolous problem. But you know, the translations of the Bible that can be really bad, like the Jehovah's Witness. Like the Jehovah's Witness Bible. The Catholic Church is there to ensure that doesn't happen. They must be authentic. They must be, as you would be familiar with the term, authorized versions.
Yeah.
So is that why they were so reluctant to just allow anybody to just read it or translate it as they saw fit?
We knew what would happen, and it did happen. Yeah.
Well, this is always the problem, isn't it? Because when people read the same book, they can come to different interpretations.
Yes. So you need to have scholars who will translate in a way which the guardian of the scriptures can say, you can trust this version. When you go and read it in your house, you can trust it. Because Toms, Dicks and Harrys have made their own translations down the centuries since the Reformation. And many of them just can't be trusted.